Hello everybody and welcome to week 9 of the Falinks Draft League. This is the last week of the regular season, and as we discussed last week, we've made playoffs already with an astounding 5 wins. I was one of the first teams along with Elm to get, I believe, to 5 wins. Elm was the first, and then I was the second. Crystal Croconaut shortly behind. Then Vibe and Derp was at 4, and they actually guaranteed playoffs with 4, which is really impressive, but now they're up to 6, which is even more impressive. Collins made it up to 6. Everybody's up to 6 except me. I'm all alone on 5. And that's partially due to the fact that I haven't played my Week 8 game. Because Scott, the new owner of the Sonic Slow Kings, is very hard to schedule with. Because he's Australian, for one, so there's a huge time zone difference. And as if that wasn't hard enough, he's generally unresponsive. And you can see he's not played his Week 7, he's not played his Week 6, and we're already on to Week 9. 2 Week 9 games have already been played. He's not played that one either. No surprise there. So it's looking like I'm gonna get to play my Week 9 game before my Week 8 game. Which is fine. And there's a bit of lore, and I'm excited to get into that lore because it's pretty funny. So let's look at the teams display. My opponent is Spriing, the moderator of the league, puts in so much work to make all of these leagues possible, basically coded the Falinks bot from scratch. None of this would be possible without Spriing. So first of all, I just want to applaud Spriing and give a huge thank you for putting in so much of his own time and effort into this league. His team is Fluttermane, Amoonguss, Roaring Moon, Ninetales, Gallade, Quackwavel, Tauros, Paldea Fire, Scyther, Leafeon, Bastiodon, Donphan. So if you've watched the team breakdown, or if you watched Colin's game versus Spriing, you'll see that the team is very different since then. 3 months have been changed out, these 3. And if you are very astute and actually watched the draft breakdown like in its entirety, you'd see that this was also a waiver. So how's that possible? We were only allowed 3 waivers. So how did Spriing get 4? The caveat is that you get unlimited trades. So Spriing, one of these D tiers used to be a Florges, and I have been very vocal that I want Florges. So we made a bit of a deal, and I traded Espeon for Leafeon. Then I wavered Espeon for Leafeon. Then I traded Florges for Leafeon to Spriing. So that makes Spring's team, it helps remove its ground weakness, which also Scyther does. He swapped out Torracat for Tauros, which honestly is not I think I actually would prefer Torracat in that situation because you already have 2 other fighting types here, so you don't really need the fighting type. Torracat also just gets Fake Out, which is really nice, and Parting Shot. And Tauros, I guess it provides more offense, and it's faster, which is nice. But this team's not really lacking speed. These 2 are incredibly fast in the sun, and Ninetales base 100 is pretty good. It's the same as Tauros. So I don't know. But I think these are good pickups. You definitely want a flying type with a team like this, and Leafeon is just a nice sun abuser with Chlorophyll. But I'm very excited to have Florges finally. My team is now kind of exactly what I wanted it to be when I was theory crafting it. Obviously, there's some stuff. I left I think an A tier open and a B tier open, because I didn't really have anything to go there. So Grimmsnarl and Articuno just fit perfectly in what I was going for, so I'm very excited about that. It took long enough, but I finally got the fairy type that I wanted, which, I mean, that's why I took Grimmsnarl, because I wanted a fairy, and I didn't get Florges. But I'm not upset about not having Grimmsnarl. Or about getting Grimmsnarl, it's very good. We can also look at something else funny that's happened. You can just barely see, yes. The Washington Commanders, the team right before Seattle Scissors on the way back. Seattle Scissors, as everybody should know, drafted Dondozo first. It went all this way, and then back, and then right here, Rusty's sniped the Tatsugiri. So, literally 2 minutes before the waivers were set to close for the season, because we're not allowed to waiver past the start of Week 9, essentially, right? Because that's the last week. So your teams are locked in for the rest of the league, aka for Week 9, and if you make playoffs. So Rusty's sniped Screamtail at the last possible minute for Tatsugiri, finally getting a good B tier that can abuse the sun to become either fast on his fast mode with Walking Wake, or become bulky and a Trick Room setter or screen setter, whatever he wants it to be on his Trick Room mode, which is so good. I mean, I did have some input on that choice. It's just a great pickup for the team. The team was missing a fairy. It has a Psychic type in Bronzong, but, you know, Psychic's... It's not the best type, but, I mean, Fairy is very good to have. And a Photosynthesis Mon, too. The other option was Great Tusk. No reason to do Great Tusk when you've got an Ursaluna. Another option was Enamorous Therian is pretty cool because it's a nice bulky attacker in the Trick Room, and then you can put it next to Ursaluna and use Earthquake next to it. But the Trick Room setters on this team are honestly probably its weakest point, Bronzong and Spiritomb not being the best Pokemon. Bronzong's really good, in draft specifically. But Spiritomb, it's got utility, it's immune to Prankster Taunt, immune to Fake Out. And yeah, so I mean, that's why we picked those. But Screamtail just provides so much, like, variety. It can do so many things. And then anyway, this is not even relevant to my game. I'm just kind of lore dumping on you. So, basically, when I wanted the Florges, I approached Spring with a deal. I said, hey, Spring, we play Week 9, and Spring is currently sitting at 3 wins, right? So Spring is right on the cusp of needing this win to make playoffs, because right now, these teams, all of us, we're all guaranteed playoffs. There's nothing that anybody else can do to stop us. And that makes sense, because we're all above the 50% mark, right? 4 wins is 50%. Because the way it should break down is everybody above 4 wins gets in, half of the players at 4 wins get in, and then everybody below 4 wins is not in. So these 5 are guaranteed. We've got 2 players at 4 wins. Ducky has to play 2 games. Everybody here has to play 1. Seattle Scissors is done and out. So basically, I don't think any of these teams can make it. Sonic Slow Kings technically can if they win all 4 games, because Spring put in a rule that if they win all of if they win out, because it's a player that picked up a team that was already losing, so Spring put an incentive in there. As I think I talked about this last episode. Not that may never even come out. If we don't play our game, I'm not even going to upload that. I just thought about it. So that's the caveat to that. So Sonic Slow Kings is technically still in the running. But, I mean, there's only 2 days left to play before playoffs start. So Scott's going to have to get his act together and get his ass into gear if he wants to actually make the playoffs. Anyway, so basically Spring is in a position where Spring has, I think, 2 games left to play because... Oh, Spring got the win versus Enna. That's huge. That's huge. Okay. So if Spring gets 1 more win, if Spring beats me, he's got a real shot at making playoffs. So basically, the idea I approached him with was, hey, Spring, I'll give you a free win if you give me Florges. And then Spring, this is just a testament to how great of a guy he is. He said, I can't accept that. You know, that feels wrong, right? So, knowing that, and he still gave me the Florges too, even though he didn't accept my offer. So, because of that, I'm not gonna try hard on Spring. I would try hard on just about anybody else, even though I'm guaranteed. I'm tryharding here on Scott. I'm not gonna do that because, Spring's just a great guy. So I decided I'm gonna do something funny. Because basically, the reason Spring is in this position to start with is because on these first weeks, he, threw to be funny, right? He, actually, week 1 was fine. Week 2, he said, who wants to build my team? Anybody can build my team. And of course, his opponent picked up his, he said, oh, yeah, I'll build your team. Oh, no, that wasn't week 2. Week 2, he tried to Perish Trap, the Perish Trap team. Week 3, he said, who wants to build my team? His opponent graciously chose to build his team and went into the game knowing all of the sets. And even then, well, that's also not the only thing. Then Spring's like, anybody can make changes to this team. And then people started doing really dumb stuff, making, his Mons Choice Banded, his support, Amoonguss Choice Banded and all this stuff. And even then, Spring was still in a position to win Game 3, which was very impressive, to do that with a frankly pretty bad team. Then, let's see what happened here. Ducky is just amazing at the game, frankly. Got second at regional, which is insane. And also a multiple Draft League champion winner, FDL and WCSL. Then, let's see, where's Spring here? Spring had a bye week. Spring, yeah, this one was a meme. I don't actually know if they played. I kind of think that Enna just said you can have the win since she can't make playoffs anymore. Then Spring here beat Nen, very impressive. I helped Nen prep that week, and then I thought we had a pretty good team, and Spring was very dominant there. I'm going to mute my Discord for just a moment. There we go. And then that brings us here. So Spring is in a position where he needs a win here. And like I've said, I'm not going to try hard, but I'm going to basically do what he did in that past week, where he probably should have won versus Fred or Freddy. I've always said Freddy, but it's actually Fred High. But I just assumed that it was a fucking French word, like Freddy or whatever. But Fred or Freddy. So I basically said, hey, who wants to build my team? I'm going to crowdsource it. So then, Spring and Ducky submitted this set. This is really fucking bad. Trick, Synthesis, Psychic Noise, Protect. With Symbiosis, Toxic Orb. So if any of my other mons use their item, they're getting poisoned, and I have to Terra Poison to avoid getting poisoned by it. And on top of all that, I don't even have a move to hit Roaring Moon, which is really bad. I'd love a Dazzling Gleam or a Moonblast on here. But I mean, I guess I can also Trick into, something. Not the Amoonguss, and Fluttermane's probably frail enough to where I'd actually just want to hit it. Not with this. I guess I could poison Fluttermane or whatever. Yeah, it's not great, but it's got an attack at least. Next, Colin submitted 4 sets actually, but I couldn't use one of them because I wanted to use a different Incineroar. And I couldn't use another one because it overlapped items with that Incineroar. So basically I'm using 2 of his sets. And also 4 sets for one person is a lot, so I'm just going to use 2 of his. First set, this was originally a Citrus Berry, but then I had to change it because this needs a Citrus Berry. So it's Bright Powder now, with Sheer Cold, Fake Out, Parasong, Protect. Colin has always been adamant, use Perish Trap on your team. You've got Parasong, Dugong, and you've got Mean Look Grimmsnarl. I told him, Grimmsnarl doesn't learn Mean Look, and he's like, oh. So my Perish Trap mode is Parasong here, and Whirlpool on Palafin. I've got Sheer Cold, Fake Out for support, and Protect on, I think, just about everybody to stall, except this guy. So yeah, that's kind of shit. But I could see it maybe coming if I want to click Sheer Cold a couple times. This is actually one of the few mons that has a real attacking move. So this one can do some damage if I bulk up once or twice. And I do have Fake Out support. I could bring this for Fake Out support to get a bulk up. And then once that's up, I'm sitting pretty. Next up, we have a meme set that I created. Kind of. I came up with the idea, but I didn't make this spread. I didn't come up with these moves. I didn't come up with this item, nor the Terra type. This is the exact EV spread, moveset, item, and Terra type that Freddy ran on their Chi-Yu versus me week 1. And it's called Chi-Yu, because who needs a Chi-Yu when you've got Incineroar? These EVs do absolutely nothing on Incineroar. These are meant for a Chi-Yu, which has much higher special attack, much higher speed, and much lower bulk. The choice specs, I guess, kind of work with the moveset. Snarl, I just think it's funny that Incineroar has the same typing and same learn set as Chi-Yu. Obviously I have Intimidate, because I'm not going to go Blaze. That's really bad. Worst case scenario, I can switch this in and out and get some utility out of it that way. Next up, this is a set that was crowdsourced by my friends Nen and Rusty's. Basically, they've shared this story with me 100 times. One time they were playing like matches. I don't know if it was Showdown or Cartridge. I'm actually not sure. And then Rusty's brought out a Guillotine Haxorus with Quick Claw and got. They always say he swept, but I think it was probably just 2 or 3 KOs on Nen's Pokemon. And this is a legendary set that they've talked about all the time. Every time someone gets Haxorus, Colin picked it up in WCSL, the last one, and I picked it up here. Every time someone takes it, they always tell the story. It's really fun. So, they submitted that. They said I could make the EV spread, but they said it should be Terra Fairy, Quick Claw, Mold Breaker with this moveset. Basically, I made this faster than Quaquaval, so that way even after Dragon Hits, I'm still faster than it. And then this attack is to one-shot Roaring Moon without a boost. AKA, if I get a Quick Claw proc, I can just Dragon Claw and one-shot it. Then I was in a position where I still needed one more set, so I decided to use the legendary Rowley, the Articuno. The Articuno that single-handedly lost me the game versus Elm because it didn't have any fucking moves. So I'm going to be clicking Hurricane once again. Yeah, and it at least has a powerful stab move, unlike a couple of these other guys. I guess just this one. This one doesn't really have much in the way. This is kind of weak, honestly. You'd need a boost or 2 to make it good. But this is just so fucking weak. Yeah. So that's the team. Again, like I said, I'm not pressed. I'm guaranteed playoffs. And this is kind of all just sort of going easy on Spring, but also just having a bit of fun. Because, I got the Florges, and that's going to be really helpful to me going forward into playoffs. And this is not like, the Spring didn't tell me to do this. As I said earlier, I did offer to give him a free win. He turned it down, and then I'm going to do this because I feel bad tryharding on someone, because like someone that did a favor for me, right? Like this wasn't arranged or anything. This is just what I decided to do. And even still, Spriing has also decided, I believe, to make some meme sets of his own. So this is going to be a really fun match, I think. We're playing tomorrow, which is before Scott and I have decided to play. So who knows? Week 8 may or may not ever get played. So the videos will probably be uploaded out of order. But if you look at the playlist, they should be in order on the playlist. So, if by, let's say, well, actually, here's how it's gonna work. If there's a playoff game, what would that be, quarterfinals game, beneath this one in the playlist, and there's no week 8, then it never got played. But anyway, I'm gonna hop right into the battle. I've rambled long enough. It's also fucking late because I've had problems with my genning bots, so I had to stay up late to get them working because I'd use one that had a 10-minute cooldown, which fucking sucks. But I got everything done, and everything's good, and we're gonna play tomorrow, and I'll see you then. All right. I've also never done one where I'm talking with my opponent. That's really funny.
Yeah, I did this. Who did I do this versus? Because it was another meme game. Oh, it was against Brad.
Okay.
Yeah, because he built my team, right?
No, Fred wasn't in the call. I watched that one. That must have been somebody else.
Which one was it that was with the call? I don't remember which one it was. Okay, so we gotta do the funny lead.
I think this works. All right, let's see what we got here. Alright, Sus Fling. That's Amoonguss and Gallade. Okay. I got Articuno and Palafin.
This wasn't the lead I was hoping for.
I saw that you brought both or two fighting types. I'm like, Articuno looks pretty good. I just gotta hit a Hurricane is the problem. So we'll see what happens. There is one thing that could go wrong with the play that I've just made, and I'm just now realizing it, so we'll see what happens here. Well, there's two things. Okay. Let's see who it is. Uh-oh, I just realized something. Uh-oh, it's Goku 2. Oh, wait, that's Goku 2. I thought Goku 2 was Ninetales, but that's Goku... Oh, well, I missed. Okay, that's one of the bad things that could happen.
Well, this turned into that being very good for me.
Well, now I'm immune to Spore on that Pokemon, so that's good.
Oh. So Sus is doing nothing and kind of has to switch now. Got it.
That's right. Oh, Sandvale Goku 2. That's funny.
Yeah, I think we just go ahead and Sword Stance here.
Oh, you have Sword Stance? Oh, I can't see like half of your moves, so it's a surprise tool that will help you later. Okay, there's my guaranteed sleep turn. Okay, that did not do as much as I would have liked, but that's okay. The defense girl coming out.
I mean, it's basically Sword Stancing if you're gonna put Roll out.
It is, you're right. I didn't even think about it like that. But you bring up an excellent point.
Okay, I think here... Yeah, I think we get the stun now.
Okay, there's my sleep. Another sleep turn.
Who has perk back?
Not many of them. The floor just has it for sure. Oh my god, that's a lot.
Okay, am I dying to another one of these? Probably.
Oh, that's annoying that,
Yeah, that's
whenever you use Psychic Noise, it doesn't reapply the healing thing. I actually didn't know that. I hope you die. I think there's a decent chance you survive one, though. Yeah, you do this.
doesn't do as much when you're at -1.
Yeah, that's why I switched this guy in. Oh, damn it, your Dawn Fan is 1 point faster than my Incineroar. Oh no.
Which Pokemon were speed tying?
I don't know. I only just looked at that.
Well, no, I posted yesterday.
Oh yeah. I didn't know what your nicknames were though, so I didn't know.
Oh, it's Deku and Instant that are speed tying.
Okay, Floor just gets one.
You're faster than Flame, right?
Not with Incineroar. Oh, I am with Incineroar. Oh, and I missed, I think. Oh, no, I didn't. That does nothing, dude. This choice specs Incineroar sucks. Did I die to poison? Yes, I did. Okay.
Yep.
Wait, that's 2 for Florges. Oh my god, Florges is going crazy. And now, most importantly, I don't accidentally pass this Toxic Orb to my Articuno when I eat my Citrus Berry. That was what I was worried about earlier. If the Royal had just a little bit more, I would have passed a Toxic Orb to it. Alright. Oh, wait. Okay, well it depends on what you do here. My play loses to one specific play.
Probably grab this game with just...
Let's see if I hit the Hurricane. I don't think I did.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's still alive. The one thing I'm worried about was switch in Ninetales, and then Solar Beam my Palafin. But I think I could still technically lose here. Oh wait, no. Oh, it is Ninetales in the back. Wow, okay. Oh, it's not Drought. It's something other than Drought. I also don't know the EVs. But considering it's slower than Haxor, so it's probably max HP.
Oh, I forgot to grass
Oh. Oops. Oh my god. So I'm assuming that's not max HP. Okay. Wait, how did that do so much?
You didn't.
What?
It was super effective.
No, but the calculator says it only does... Oh, it's because the one in the calculator has sun. Because the one in the calculator was doing 70%. I'm like, why didn't you die? But there was no sun. I'm like, what?
Well, now you know it's flash fire.
Well, it could have been whatever the last ability is, unless it only has 2.
I'm pretty sure it only has 2. I'm kind of annoyed you didn't lead Incineroar, because I was trying to bait a heat wave.
Oh, with the flash fire? Yeah. I kind of am forced to...
Good.
Huh?
So now I have to actually play good.
Yeah, I was, I don't like pivoting with Palafin unless I, lead it, so that's kind of one thing I'm always forced to lead whenever I bring it.
Mm-hmm.
And it is kind of good in this matchup, so that's... may or may not happen again in Game 2. But I'm not going to say anything, of course. There really are only like 4 Pokemon that I can even bring, because the other one, like, the Dugong is just so bad that I can't even, like, use it. Oh no, piece of shit finally came out.
Let's see if I get the KO. Actually, that is correct.
It's time.
Oh god, what is this? Oh, Terrifier.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but this is the exact Articuno that I ran versus Elm, because it accidentally had level up moves. So that's just Articuno's level up move set that it has at level 75. Because it doesn't even have Protect, it's got Trick Room and shit. Oh my god, that's strong. Oh, it's a Life Orb Flutterman.
Yeah, except for now you don't have an item for
Yep.
guys.
No! Now I have an item. That's fucking horrible. That's so bad. Alright, gotta dodge. I gotta dodge now that I have my +1 evasion up. I think I did. Yes! No, I didn't! No, there's just a lag on Poltergeist. Alright, kill. This needs to kill. Nope. Landsat Berry? Oh, that's the critical hit one.
Wait, you're taking it back?
I'm taking it back! You can't Poltergeist me next turn. Oh my god! Oh my god, the Landsat Berry, that's kind of awesome. I think you just kill me if you have any other attack on Fluttermane. Oh. I hope I die to poison so I can get 2 more Florges kills. Oh my god, instant. It is instant. Wait, why'd you faint your own Pokemon?
Then that is hurricane into that spot anyway.
And Spring plus Ducky gets another one, and I'm gonna get 2 poison kills here. I think. Wait, so if I die to a Symbiosis Toxic Orb, does that go to Articuno or does that go to Florges? I don't think that's ever happened. Okay, I don't think that's ever happened before in the history of Pokemon. Oh, that's the first turn of poison.
Yeah. Now I have to actually try.
Who do you have in the back? Piece of shit and... Did you let Amoonguss, right? No, Goku 2 is... Oh, Donphan. Okay. Oh, I forgot you hadn't Terra'd yet. Oh, it's Terra Grass. Oh no, I'm taking up Terra Blast. Presumably. Oh my god, that's strong.
Christ, that still does so much damage.
That's insane. Oh my god!
At least that killed.
Oh, he's a crit. I don't know if that matters. Let's find out.
No, I'm pretty sure I called it to be a 50-50 for that.
Okay, okay.
Kill. Oh, and now you're giving me the
You're getting a Toxic Orb too. Terra Blast. Let's.
That was a lot of effort just to get that over there.
It was. I had to take it back from my other guy. Yeah, it's pretty close. Depending on how much special attack you have. I think you do get it if you have a lot.
What? I'm not supposed to have Haxorus.
And now I'm glad you terrestrialized, because I couldn't touch you if you didn't.
Oh god, you're right.
Now we'll find out if what you said in the general chat was true earlier. Oh no, you were faster! You baited me!
How was I faster?
Wait, what?
I should not be faster. Something went wrong with me, Janet. Oh, I didn't lower the IVs. It's supposed to be... No, I did.
Sometimes when sometimes the bot doesn't, bots don't like genning, like, middle IVs a lot of the time. So it's, you either get 0 or 31 a lot of the time.
Well, it was supposed to be 20 special attack, 14 speed IV.
Okay. So you've defense curled. How much damage does this do to a Donphan? Hello.
Gaming.
You have no attack, right? Oh, this is doing 36%. Alright, for Tyler, I have to risk it all. Oh my god!
You did!
Oh my god!
I'm really upset you hurricane
The Tauros switch?
into the Tauros because it was a 50-50 to crit and proc,
oh, that's what you were going for. You were going for the feint to proc Anger Point. That's actually awesome. Alright, and that concludes the regular season of FDL. As I said before, if week if my Week 8 game with Scott actually got played, it should be above this one in the playlist. If not, I guess that just never got played, and I will try and probably fight to get a win for our team in that, because I feel like I've done all that I could to be responsive and tell Scott when I'm free, and then he just never responds. Because I don't feel like anything of my own fault has happened here. I feel like he's just kind of, and it's not his fault, you know. He's, first of all, lives several time zones away from everybody else, and second of all is just swamped with 4 games that he has to play. But also, you know, he wouldn't have been swamped if he had been playing them week by week like he was supposed to when he got the team. And he just waited. He has 4 matches to play in the last day and a half now of the league. So I don't feel like I've done anything wrong in that situation. That was really fun. Maybe I'll try and include some post-commentary with Spring. That's the first time I've ever done a match where I was actually talking to my opponent while I played them. At least on YouTube. I've done that in real life. Every time I go to a Premier Challenge, Colin and I always play each other, and we always just chat during the match, which, frankly, is probably disturbing to some... Not disturbing, but distracting to some of the other people near us. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you next time in, I think it'll be a week, like a 1-week gap, and then we'll get back into playoffs. But I'll see you then. I have no idea who I'm facing. I also have no idea what my seed's going to be. I think I actually may snag a nice seed if I do end up winning versus Scott. I'll be in top 4, I think. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, take care, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.